Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new to my channel, hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Summer. So today's video is going to be a message to people like Justin Dean. When I say people, male, female, it doesn't matter. There's a message for a lot of people. And when I say people like Justin Dean, you know, I'm talking about people that are quick to bring stuff onto social media. I'm making this video for anyone that does not know. There's this guy. He's a Caucasian guy in America. He's American and he's married to a Nigerian girl, and they're both living in America. So recently their marriage broke up, and the guy, her husband or ex-husband, was the one that came out publicly to broadcast to everybody that, oh, my marriage is over. Just a bit of a background for anyone that does not know who these people are. So their story has been everywhere. So now I want to address something. Believe it or not, since that story came out, there's still a lot of Nigerians that still discuss their stories. Their stories are on people's minds. You know, their stories are still kind of fresh enough. But I find that even when you try to move away from their content kind of keeps coming up. Those of you that may not know, at a point, you know, recently I decided I was getting a lot of messages, and I said I was struggling to cope. So once in a while I do like a thing where I let people call me on the Facebook Messenger call. I say, whenever you're writing a message, just say it on the phone, because if I'm talking to people on the phone, give me a second, I'm going to explain this now. So because when I'm talking to people on the phone, I can be doing house chores and I can just answer people straight away rather than people bombarding my messages. But anyways, even in that, you know, people call you, because sometimes people send you, oh, have you seen this video? What's your opinion about it? Did you hear what this one? Did you hear what Korra said? The wife's name is Korra, the guy is Justin. What's your opinion about that thing Korra did? What's your opinion about that thing Justin did? So even in the phone calls, they keep coming up. People like, you didn't know that Korra did it. Did you know that Justin did it? So because there is so much mess in their situation that people see, a lot of people see that there's something to learn. But anyways, this guy now, I saw a video in which he was telling people that, you know, he's not happy that people are making videos about them, and he's complaining about bloggers and all of that, and he's whatever he was saying, including those that steal his videos and upload the whole of his videos. But he said something about slander, and I smiled when I saw that. His title, he said something slander, and I was like, you know, when you talk about slander, look at the definition of the word. You would find that I don't feel like he is in a position to even talk about the word slander. Give me a second, right? Okay, let's actually find out what slander means or what it's about. So slander says action or crime of making false spoken statement damaging to a person's reputation. This is a guy that came out and said that his ex-wife was unfaithful throughout their marriage, right? And he has later come out to say she was not unfaithful throughout the marriage. She was unfaithful at the beginning of the marriage. Is that not slander? Because he is the one that said one, and he has changed it to something else. So when you talk about slander, he's not in the position to speak. Let's really digest all these things, right? Now, I want to speak the message that I want people to get out of this. And that is the message that I got out of it. And it is when I get a message, I'll be like, okay, yeah, I've already said it down. Videos that I make, no matter the saga or whatever, if there's nothing there for me to take from, I just jump and pass. What is something there? And I feel there's a message, I'll be like, I make a video about it for others, for all of us to learn from it. You know, there's something about, if you don't want something there on social media, don't push it, right? Now, let me start with this, right? He came out to say his wife was unfaithful. The thing is this, when you put an information out there, once it's gone from your mouth and it's gone, you're no longer in control of it. Unfortunately for you, people are going to interpret it whatever way. You may have brought it out with one intention. Possibly, let me tarnish the image of my ex-wife. Let me ruin her reputation. Possibly that was the intention, right? Because I don't know what he's supposed to gain by bringing that information. The world does not need to know she's unfaithful. The only reason I think a man will want to tell the world that his wife was unfaithful throughout the marriage. We're not in the marriage, it's none of our business. The only reason has to be possibly to ruin her reputation. But unfortunately, people do not realize your intention may be one, but unfortunately you cannot control how people receive that information. It may not work out the way you want it. That is what is going on right now. He has let a lot of information out. People are not doing whatever they like with it. But unfortunately for him, it's not going the way he may have planned it. I'll give you guys one example, right? There's this video of him that's going around, of him doing a weightlifting, right? It's an ordinary video, nothing. just video of him doing weightlifting. But because he has already told the world that his wife was unfaithful, the comments kept on going back to that information he brought out. For whatever reasons he brought it out, unfortunately that information is now working against him. Do you know comments people are leaving? It's coming from that information he produced. For whatever reasons he produced that information, people are using it another way, because people are putting what they feel is 2 plus 2. They look at his knicker, his shorts, right? Let's be 100, we're not kids here, let's be 100% honest, right? They are looking at his shorts, and they are looking at the middle of his shorts, and they are leaving comments and saying things like, no wonder she was unfaithful, there is nothing there. Some comments are saying things like, I can't see anything. Some are saying, oh, Korra was starving. Let me actually read the comments. This comment said, it's like I'm blind because I'm not seeing anything. But this one said, Korra was starving, laugh out loud. And then they are saying, but I don't see cassava. Right? Okay. And this one says, still zooming, can't see anything. And this one says, Korra, you try, oh, nothing dey there now. And this one says, ah, now wow, it's God that saved Korra. Only God knows what she must have passed through in this jealousy husband hand, because he said she had an affair with this, half affair with that, half affair with that. People are now feeling that he may have felt inadequate. That was why he was jealous. Because when he later changed the story, he said she was unfaithful at the beginning of the marriage. Then if it was at the beginning, which must have been 5-6 years ago, you still went to Nigeria and still married her and brought her even after all of that. Okay, if you have not moved on, it's possible that maybe, this is what I'm telling you about people now concluding. People will not take the story exactly as you were wishing they would take it. It will always go different ways. It may not always work in your favor. I'm saying this for those that want to bring out saga. They want to bring somebody down, that have intentions for bringing somebody out there. Another comment says, come I really try, you're not. And this one says, I can't see Bola. Where is the working tools? Basically, by Nigerian standard, they are saying he has no working tools. Working tools in his marriage, working tools to make the wife happy. I now see the reason why Korra had to cheat. And this said, my sister was really starving. Another one, oh my gosh, Korra, you've been starving, girl. I think meant to say starving. At the end of the day, someone brought out a story to say his wife was unfaithful. Now, that thing is on people's minds. So people are seeing something like that, like, whoa. So that's why she was unfaithful. Am I saying they're right or wrong? I don't know if they're right or wrong. What I'm talking about, when you bring out something, you cannot control the narrative. And I think that's what he's struggling with now. Another thing that I cannot stand is this. When people come out and say, mind your business, mind your business. Somebody like Justin, I'm sorry, he's not in a position to tell people to mind their business, to tell people not to talk about his family. Now he's saying, don't talk about my family. There are some aspects of their stories I want to cover, but I don't want to cover it. There's so much mess going on. It can't be covered in one video, to be honest with you. I'll try and address them separately. I want to address the area of posting their children on social media. If they are wise, my opinion, they should keep their children completely out of social media. They should, but I'll leave you a different story altogether, because it's a messy situation. There are some children that are famous out there wherever. They may be famous for acting or whatever, but unfortunately for these children, their own is not just like their child actors and child singers or whatever. No, these are children that are there in public or social media under their parents' mess. Their mothers, whatever, their fathers, whatever, and it is not a nice environment to put children on social media. It is too toxic, because you don't know what future awaits these children. Let me leave that at one side. Now, coming to this idea of mind your business, let me tell you, everybody was minding their business. When I say everybody, I mean everybody. Nobody knew anything happening in their marriage. Nobody knew anything was going on. People were minding their business. When this guy came out and said to Igbe Madu, Ara Dubo, they calling the whole world to come. You called for this attention, right? Let me let this all out, because I'm saying this like I'm saying. Hopefully they too can learn. Well, the wife wasn't the one that brought it all out. He did the bringing out, and he's now the one now trying to tell people to stop. You don't tell people when to stop. Because you started it does not mean you would want to stop it. You know they work like that. You hear? Okay. Now, people were minding their business. Bus drivers were driving the bus. Bus conductors were conducting the bus. Teachers were teaching the class. Nurses were nursing their patients. I hope you guys are getting me. Everybody was minding their business until you called them to come and mind your business. Am I making sense? So when you now call them, you don't just tell them, okay, it's over, go. It doesn't work that way, man. It's like inviting people to come and eat. Do you not know that saga, drama, is the food that bloggers eat? You don't know that. Some of you that are not on Facebook, if you see the YouTube is nothing, Facebook won. At least we're a bit professional on this. Do you know what I mean? There are some people that are on Facebook that are not even on YouTube. There's no saga on YouTube. Go there and see real saga. So, you know, bloggers, newspapers, whatever, saga, drama is what they eat. When I say that is their food. So, it's like you now sat in your house, you cook, nobody comes. Everybody's busy minding their business. And you now call people to come and eat the food that you have cooked. You hear now? You invited them. They were minding their business before you invited them to come and eat. They now washed their hands, sat down comfortably, about to eat. Only one swallow of eba. You tell them say you don't do. Okay, they don't do it like that. Am I making sense? You do, even if that person say like this food I must finish it. There's no court in the world you will take them to. You will tell a judge that I invited somebody to come and eat. And the person had already started eating. And I said they should stop. The person refused to stop. Judge will ask you, say, why did you call them to come and eat? You are the one that invited bloggers. You don't think, forget about the bloggers, or Punch News. And there's a video. See, that's the thing. Obama said once that he told his girls, he said, be careful what you post on the internet. Because once you let it out, you cannot get it back again. You may get some back. Now he's trying to, what are you talking about? The video, what about people that have saved it? You're talking about people that have shared it among themselves on their WhatsApp group or whatever. How many can you come for and say, give me my video back? How many? Even if you want to collect your video back, you can't collect what is in people's minds. What am I saying? People should think twice about what they want to put out. Are you listening? Okay. So, you now invited people. Punch News, for example, there was a video where I saw where he was telling an Insta blog, they can contact him. He has more information or whatever. Insta blog, we don't know minding their business before you invited them. A lot of the things that Insta blog and what was the other one called? Gossip Mill. And what the things they were sharing were direct from the source, from you guys. They shared it. And now you are now saying they should mind their business. Which business? You that brought your business to them. I really hope I'm making sense, right? So it doesn't work that way. Like I said, because you started it does not mean you'll be the one to end it. Let me tell you something else. I think it's international, but let me speak for Nigeria, right? If people see somebody beating somebody up on the street, and they come there to come and deal with you, they will first all come there and say, what happened? What is it? What's going on? And you now start narrating the story. And people feel like that beating was unjustified, right? In Nigerian street, what they tell you now, they will beat you. So, and when they start beating you, you cannot tell them in the street of Nigeria, the fight is over, I don't want to do anymore. They will lie. When they've already started beating you, you don't decide when it's over. It's the beaters. I'm not speaking good English. It's the beaters that will tell you when they are done with you. If you will make it alive. Oh. I'm being 100. Maybe you go marry Nigeria person. Make I give you expo. So if you want to marry again, maybe you will not consider international. Maybe you don't go to Nigeria. Marry. Another thing, so people don't realize. Some men that will leave all the women in America and go to a third world country for a woman. It can be a different video. Maybe I'll make another video about it. Because the other girl, the so-called side chick they said he had, is a foreigner as well from a third world country. You know, there are a lot of even foreigners. There are some men that will not even go for foreigners that are already in their own country. They will go for foreigners in third world, whatever country, that they can bring in. You know that Messiah effect had brought you into America. Because, you know me, okay, let me leave that for a second, right? So like I said, I'm giving you expo. It doesn't work that way, right? I'm still speaking on the area of, because you started a fight, it does not mean you are the one to decide when it's over. So that makes you tomorrow, you think twice before you start a fight. You ask yourself, am I ready for this? A lot happened. There was so much that happened. Because of this, there are some people that have insulted Nigerian women. because of the mess between you and your wife. So how do you think somebody like me feels as a Nigerian when somehow the thing has rubbed off on, well, it doesn't rub off on me, but you know what I mean? It has given some people reasons to want to insult Nigerian women. Coming back to Punch News and other news outlets, when you think they are sharing your news, do you think they are sharing it because they have nothing better doing? Let me tell you the truth. Like I told you, all these things now food for bloggers and whatever. You gave them this thing to post, and they posted it. They said that the thing is doing well. We got a lot of rating, we got a lot of clicks, views, whatever. You know, the Punch News covered the story. A lot of Nigerian news covered you guys' story. If they covered it once and the story did well, let me tell you, they'll cover it again and again and again and again. That is what it is. You understand? It's not because you guys are special or whatever. No, it's because in our market this. Oh, guys, I love you. When I mess, I'm sorry, the public mess, they sell. So if you don't sell again, they leave it alone. You can see that people now, they don't talk about it too much. Or else you bring something new to, you see that it has died down because whatever. You know, but there are some people that are still talking about it because they still see things to sink their teeth into. No, the more you post, the more you give them reasons to post. Right? Talking about you can't control the narrative. For example, I've shared my stories, but I know why I will never share my story like right now. There are a lot of things about my life right now that I wouldn't, like typically, I don't know how to say. But I've shared a story about growing up, story about things that happened to me way back, or things like that. Because I know that nobody can influence my decision about it's past. You get my point? No matter what they say, is my story, is history. Internet is not where. See, when you have turned internet, they have called themselves internet in-laws. Because you invited them. So when your case has entered the Munadi meeting, go and find out the meaning of that. You're no longer in charge. Munadi is in charge. Coming back to what I'm saying about, because you started, it doesn't mean that you have to be the one to end it. It doesn't mean that. This man, there's a video where he said that his wife has, according to him, the video is there, where he said that his wife has done 3, whatever he's saying. And my thing is this: if he said his wife did 3, he didn't say if he was part of it. He said his wife was organizing. This is what he said, that his wife was organizing threesomes. And I think there's one where he said that his wife said, can you imagine, the nightclub is named after his wife's VJJ. What else did he say? He even said that he was not sure if the baby is their second child. He said, did he not say it that that his wife slept with Don Jazzy? Did he not say that? How do you produce all of these things and you're expecting bloggers to be quiet? You've given them juice, you can't tell them how they drink it. They can decide to sip it slowly or gobble it all at once. Whatever they want to do, you can't decide. Now you give them the juice. Am I making sense? You have a visitor, you invited a visitor and you gave visitor drink. Say, take this juice, drink. The visitor can decide to put straw and be sipping it as they like, or they can drink it all at once, or they can drink it small, take a break, because you invited them to come and take the juice. This is a message for everybody. Before you put something out on social media, make sure you're ready. Ask yourself, Ijikwike. Sholagbara, you are ready, you have the strength. Because they said, if you don't like heat, make you not enter kitchen. So you cannot enter kitchen and start to complain, say it's too hot. What do you expect it to be? I'm seeing all of these things. He's saying he doesn't want to talk about his family anymore. Personally, what I'm suspecting is this. This guy is preparing, from what they reported, they are going to court in October, which is in about a few weeks' time, next month. And I think he's trying to clean up his mess before he goes to court. That's what I think. But unfortunately for him, these videos are everywhere. Me, before I make videos, I download these videos, I watch it to be sure what I want to talk about before I talk about it. So I think what he's doing now, he's doing a bit of house cleaning. Cleaning it up because he's going to court. I'm not saying nobody should talk about the mother of my children, nobody should talk about my children, nobody should talk about that. This is a guy that only last week, or maybe last week or 2 weeks ago, that he was doing a live stream and said, a happy 31st birthday to his wife. And people were saying, according to people, his wife has never told people her real age. That's what people are saying. They never told people her real age. She always said she was in her 20s or whatever they said. But he blurred it out. He could have said happy birthday to his ex-wife. But people were commenting in the comment section and say, why you not going to wish your ex-wife a happy birthday? And he was like, oh, happy birthday. Of course, happy birthday. Happy 31st birthday. Da, 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 da. He has done it before where he said that her real age is blah, 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 blah. So that is very passive-aggressive, you know. And now he wants to create this image of a nice ex, that is a good ex. And what I think is trying to clean up his image before he goes to court. That's what I think is going on. So all this suddenly telling people, don't talk about my family, don't do that, is because he has realized, I'm thinking, that a lot of those things will not work in his favor in a court of law. Because if going according to him, going by what he has done some things that will qualify as slander. Because he said she had affairs throughout their marriage, right? And then later on he came out and corrected himself and said, no, it was not throughout their marriage that it was this. So that he even apologized. So that alone is an admission of committing that crime of slander. So all this thing now is about trying to clean up the internet, so that when he goes to court, his slate will be clean. Unfortunately, it's too late. And I'm saying it again. This is time for others to sit back and learn from theirs. Before you bring something out, be sure that you're really ready to put it out, because once it's out, it can never go back. I can still find their videos everywhere. Private people on their own private Facebook pages shared it. I have friends that have posted their videos and they're only visible to friends, that even if you search it up YouTube, Facebook, you can't find these videos because they are privately shared among friends, so he can't see them. The message here is this: before you start a fight, ask yourself, like I said, Ijikwike, Chulagbara, do you have the strength? Are you ready for it? Because you don't know where that fight would lead. And remember, another thing, when you put message on the internet, anything you put on the internet, make sure you are happy to put it out. Because once it's out, you cannot bring it all back in again. Another one, you know, bear it in mind that when you have something in mind, your reason behind you trying to bring something out, unfortunately for you, no matter how much you want the message to be, you are responsible for how you bring it out, but you cannot control how people receive it and what they do with the information you give them. You know, that has happened with this couple. And also, because you started a fight does not mean you'll be the one to end it. This guy has started something that he cannot finish. If he had done as his ex-wife told him, she told him, okay, let's go our separate ways peacefully, but let's not make noise about it. He refused and he decided he wants to make noise about it. And now, right now, he has reaped exactly what he has sown. And he cannot blame bloggers and vloggers and news agents, whatever, for it. He can't. Because like I said, people were minding their businesses. Everybody was doing their... Were you not minding your business? Did you go to find out by yourself? Was it not him that shared it to all of us? Do you understand? Like I said, these are the messages that I feel like a lot of us can learn from it. And as always, this is my opinion. You're free to leave your opinions in the comment section below. And with that, I'm going to say thank you for watching. Until the next time, guys. Bye-bye. Bye.